Behavior is almost like a competition. In how many different ways can you convince people that you are a victim? I'll use myself as an example and start with what is the most obvious, hopefully, which is that I am a woman, and leftists believe that that is a social disadvantage. So I can build up my victim narrative by talking about all the different ways that being a woman has impacted me adversely. So the next victim point I can get is by talking about how I'm a woman of color, which impacts me even further. And I can also tout the fact that I'm an immigrant woman of color. The leftist view on this is that with every checkbox, you compound your negative experience in society because it only rewards white straight males. With every checkbox, you have a higher status as a victim, and according to their view, you have higher moral worth. That is, of course, if you agree with them on all of their political and social views. I don't, so my victim status doesn't count because my challenging their viewpoint doesn't feel good. So the response from the left to any of my arguments will typically be you're a pick me girl, or you have internalized misogyny or internalized colonialism, which all translates to you're brainwashed, your voice doesn't matter, you have no moral worth, and no one should be listening to you. For left
Hey, what's going on, family? This time for No Picks Podcast.
Family, what's good? Joe No Fix Podcast.
Hey guys, Angie here.
All right, so what old girl said on the message, right? On the video I just played, she basically said that according to the left, right, the more boxes you check on the victim checklist, the more social capital you gain in public. Do you think that's true, Joe?
I'm sure that there are leftists who feel this way, right? I want to be very clear. I do feel like there are leftists who feel this way. I think that it's funny. I hate the idea. I hate victimhood, right? I hate this idea that people think that because they've lived a certain experience or because they check certain boxes, they have no agency. That's why it frustrates me, because when you act as a victim, then it kind of deflects accountability. Nothing is my fault. My failure is not my fault. It's the system, it's the man, it's the patriarchy, it's this, it's that. Yeah, you got to throw the patriarchy in there. So the reason why I hate victimhood is because it implies that we have no agency, that we can't play the cards that we are dealt favorably and make something good out of that, right? And I don't believe in that. I just don't believe in that. However, we can unpack this if we want, but intersectionality is a thing, though. And what I mean by that is I can't deny the fact that, okay, so you and Angie, you guys are, I'm black too, but you guys like look more black than me, right? Because I'm biracial. Y'all black. You're a black man. She's a black woman. You don't have to deal with misogyny. You don't have to deal with sexual assault to the extent that she does. Yeah, the booty war is out there, but like that's the minority,
That's
right?
far fetched, right?
Angie has to deal with like walking down a dark alley and being afraid. She has to deal with the cat calling. She's also, so she's black and she's a woman. And I'm not saying she is, but if she was also queer, that'd be another thing on top of that. Or let's say Ty was queer. So Ty's a gay black man. So now, so I just feel like there's a thing where like you can have multiple identities that like put you into a minority, and your life is going to be a little bit harder than that. Because if I would say gay white men are winning right now. In my opinion, gay white men are winning. So like if you're a gay white man, like I think that you're a win right now in society, in my opinion. But like a heterosexual white man, as Ty has said several times, they got it hard right now. They got it rough. So I don't know, man. I hate victimhood, but I do know that intersectionality is in fact a thing. I just don't like playing the victim Olympics or the struggle Olympics. I'm not into that. So I don't know. I don't know if that made any sense, but this is a lot to unpack.
So same question, Ange. What you think?
I think Joe said everything that I was thinking. I do think intersectionality is a thing. I don't think I'd agree that I don't like I can't do this because of this, like that victim role. But I think it is totally unfair to not acknowledge that it would be more difficult for me to do this said thing because of these check marks. I want to make that very clear. Not that you can't do it, but we have to acknowledge that it's harder for me than it is for whoever.
Okay, all right. So I made a little chart. Right, I want y'all opinion. I want y'all opinion on my chart that I made.
You got a PowerPoint,
I really wrote it there. Right, like all right, check this out. All right, so the first person on my chart are white heterosexual males. right? They have no victim privilege, right? So they get 0 points, right? So I'm doing this on a point scale, point system kind of thing. They get 0 points. They are the most privileged in society. So everybody, there's levels to this, but everybody can shit on them without repercussions at all because they're white, they're males, and they're heterosexual. So they get no privilege at all. They get 0 points in the privilege victim Olympics, right? So the group under white heterosexual males, I got heterosexual men of color. So we also have a level of privilege, but we get 1 point because we're men of color. So yeah, you can shit on us because we've seen this online, right? You can shit on us, but not to the extent that you can shit on white males, right? So next I got heterosexual white women. So they're right under heterosexual males. So like heterosexual white women, they get 1 point because they're women. They're white, so they enjoy a level of privilege, but they're women, so they're inherent victim because they're a woman, right? So they get 1 point, but they get 1 victim point too. Right under that, heterosexual women of color, right? So they get 2 victim points because they're women. They're a woman, 1, so that's 1 point of that's 1 victim point, but they're women of color, so they get 2. So they get 2 point victim points, right? Right under them, white gay males. They get 1 point of victim because they're gay, but they're still white.
Yeah,
so they're white males
being gay.
But
they get a point for being gay in this society.
Yeah, you get a point. Yeah, you get a point for being gay. What are you talking? Yeah, 100%. Will and Grace was fucking the shit because they were gay. So I mean, like,
right? That's what I'm saying. They're winning because they're gay.
No, they're not. They're still a victim because people they have a history of victimhood. So you get 1 victim point, right? Then you get I got gay white men, gay men of color. So gay men of color, you get 2 victims. You get 2 victim points, right? You're a man. I'm sorry, you're a man of color, which gives you 1 victim point, and you're gay. So you got 2. You got 2 victim points. So you can be like, God damn, I'm a gay man. I'm a gay black man. Well, not me. Don't clip this shit. But still. All right. So right under them, gay men of color, white lesbian women. Right. So you get 2 victim points, right? So you're a woman, you get a victim point, and you're a lesbian. So you get 2 victim points right there. Right. And right under that, lesbian women of color, you get 3 victim points. Because you're a woman, that's 1 point. You're a lesbian, that's 2 points. And you're a woman of color. So you get 3 victim points of that. So you kind of that's big time right there. Then you got the next level I got. Trans, non-binary, etc. That's like the draw 4 of victimhood. That's like the draw 4, draw 20. Like that's the listen. That's an untold level of points because then you start getting into the oddness of it. Then you're just like, okay, well, I'm a man, but I feel like I'm a woman, and then it's weird. So then it's like no one really understands this concept. So it's like, all right, well, fuck it. How many points you want? You're like, you want 20? You get 20. Like, but you want a burger? Get a burger. So it's just the victim thing is right. Like, so like the left values, like the bigger victim you are, the more social capital you have. And I agree with her. I agree with her 100%. That's my 2 cents on
it. Ty, you put a lot of thought into this.
And this is what I mean when I say he comes to the arsenal. Like, think off the top of your heads. What y'all think?
I almost feel like I needed enough time to
all week.
I needed to prepare for this too, bro. I'm like, damn, he put a thoughtful like sheet. Like, I wish we had like a PowerPoint to follow.
But, all right, how about this? The overall point is white men, you can do whatever you want to white men. You can say whatever you want. They got no privilege points, whatever. And the most privileged group are the trans right now. Like they are the ones that nobody really understands. You know, anything you say that's not in their favor is considered hate speech. And you're a bigot and all this stuff is like, so you got it unless you say, yo, gender is just everybody, all 7 billion people in the world have their own gender. You are not like you lose in the social capital argument. Is that fair to say? Because if you don't, then you'll get crucified especially by Democrats. Point. Play me a clip
I
of a
think
Democrat.
far left. Can we at least say that?
Not even far left. Play me a clip of any now. But there are. But listen, even the Democrats that we would consider to be reasonable won't say anything negative about the trans community. When I say negative, I just say Barack Obama, that somebody that you and I would say we respect, right? He will not say only men can have babies. I guarantee you he will not say that shit, because you're not allowed to say that shit in the Democratic Party, regardless of who you are. Is that fair to say? You can't say it. Or am I tripping?
I think that
I'm a Democrat, so I don't know.
I'm talking about you don't have anything to lose. You don't have no skin in the game. I'm talking about an elected official cannot say it, or a respected politician can't say it. They can't say it, or else bad things will be said about them.
Maybe on the left side, yeah, but conservatives say what the hell they want.
That's the point I'm making.
Yeah.
They're different. They say what it is and be like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But they will get destroyed. No Democratic politician, regardless if they center left, middle left, left to the left, they can't say it.
Right. Well, it's a protected class. We've alluded to this plenty of times in a couple videos where we definitely feel like the alphabet community is a protected class. And
bro. The only confusion is the trans. Everyone, the other groups are understood.
Yeah.
The trans shit is kind of like, what are y'all talking about? Everyone is like, huh? This is confused. No one is disputing that men could like other men. No one disputes that women could like other women. Everyone disputes that if you have a vagina, how do you feel like you have a penis? That it logically doesn't make any sense, but you can't say that in Democratic Party, regardless of who you are or how respected you are. You can't say
so
that.
You think they have the most victim points right now?
They're the draw for of victimhood right now. They are the what's this, the spade, the ace of spades. They are it.
Yeah. I mean, I could see that. One could make the argument. One could certainly make the argument. Yeah, I guess it depends on who you ask, bro. You know what I mean? Because there's also a rising demographic of say white males who say that we're now the victims. You know what I mean? America's changing. America looks different.
Nigga, I think they are. Listen,
I don't think so. But they do. They think so.
You can say whatever you want about a white man with no repercussions, bro. You can say whatever you want about a white straight man with no repercussions, bro.
I feel that way about men. Period. Though, so much misandry is allowed on the internet now. You won't get canceled for saying something that's misandrous.
Not at all. Joe, how many videos have you seen of women verbatim saying, I hate men?
A lot. More than I'd like to admit.
Have you ever seen a video of a person saying, I hate women?
Not explicitly. Not like that.
You got to read between the lines. You got to be like, well, if
you got to decipher. You got to
if you move this word here, this word here, and then this word here, this reads that. It's like, okay, nigga, you Da Vinci Code down, nigga. All right, cool. I guess
it's not. It's not that blatant. It's not that explicit. If it is, you gotta really be like, I think this guy has.
Right. Yeah. Based off his teachings in the past, you gotta surmise that. Okay, if you carry the one, carry the three, divide the two. But women can be like, I hate men. I wish they all die. You can say that as a woman today.
Remember that chick who said, you should abort all black boys,
all black babies. You should abort. When you find out it's a male, you should abort him.
You should abort him. Yeah, you can say that and go viral on TikTok.
Get 50,000 likes. Right. Be like, girl, you right. I hate these niggas. Blah, blah. People will be in the comments like, yeah.
And you'll go viral.
Point to me one man that was able to say, hey, I hate women. They should all die.
You can't, bro.
You cannot do it. You can't do it.
Yeah, no, I agree.
They're protected.
I just feel like it's one of those things, just like I can't go around sleeping with a bunch of people and I don't get a pat on the back like you would. It's like a standard that's not.
Why would you?
Exists. Right. Why would you? It's not. I'm not
impressed that you got your black bone wrap.
It's one of those things where y'all can and we can't.
But you do understand that though, right? You can do it. You can. I'm just not impressed by that because getting 100 guys to bang you is the easiest thing in the world to do. But getting 100 women to sleep with me, that takes work.
Double standard. That's the only point that I'm making. That is
I know, but do you agree that getting peen is much easier than getting vagina?
Well, yeah, maybe that was
okay. As long as we make that clear.
I'm just talking about
because I'm not impressed by that.
All right. Well, listen.
Not you, Angie. I'm not saying you did that. No, I'm sorry. I'm just.
All right, well, listen. Let us know what y'all think, family. Like, comment, subscribe, and until next time.
Until next time.
Hopefully, y'all like my chart.